S&P 500 inclusion for a growing publicly traded stock is a very consequential and significant milestone to hit. So is SoFi going to be a company that's going to join the S&P 500 soon? Well, I think so. I think in the next 1 to 2 years, we will see SoFi join the S&P 500. So it's not a matter of if it's going to join, it's a matter of when. They're a strong, growing company that continues to perform excellently. So we can see that it is the number one individual stock holding in my portfolio. And I have been buying since the $7 range, a few times in the $6 range, and most of the time just remaining in the $7 range. But I have added a couple times in the $10 to $11 and a little bit in the $14 range. So this is a company I'm very bullish on long term. And I believe that they will soon be a candidate for the S&P 500. So currently, as of today, November 15, 2024, their market cap is at $14.82 billion. In order to be eligible to join the S&P 500, they need to have a market cap of $18 billion. So that's very achievable for them within this next 1 to 2 year range. If they continue to execute well, which I'm very confident that they will, they are very likely to join the S&P 500 quite soon. Not only that, they now have 4 quarters of consecutive profitable quarters. So this is extremely important in these high growth companies to show that they are fundamentally solid and that they can keep extra money for their balance sheet. My second largest individual stock holding is Palantir Technologies, and they just recently joined the S&P 500. This was a huge move for them because that means that the average investor is buying into this company through S&P 500 funds, and now they are even joining the NASDAQ so that even more funds will have to buy into Palantir. So the same goes for SoFi. Once they're eligible, it's only a matter of time until they're added to the S&P 500. So we can see that sometimes hedge funds and institutions get ahead of the game a little bit. So we can see that currently they are now majority institutionally owned. This was not the case a few weeks ago, a few months ago. A few months ago, they were only retail majority owned. But now we can see they are mostly institutional owned. And this number is just getting started with increasing. So on this graph, we're starting to see that institutions are beginning to buy heavily into this company. We can see that they have nearly doubled the number of shares held by institutions from around 300,000 to 500,000. And this number is only increasing. And with more faith in this company, in the fundamentals, and they keep executing well, more institutions are going to buy until ultimately S&P 500 inclusion happens, which will drive even more institutions to buy. So if you look at the price right now and say, oh, it's too late to buy, I should have bought at $7, at $10. Well, I don't think it's too late. If you look back, you're still getting the price at IPO. Nothing much has changed in terms of share price. There's just been a lot of drama, lots of uncertainty, and the fundamentals have just slowly been increasing and increasing as share price has been depressed. So one last positive thing about SoFi that we're going to talk about is there's not going to be any significant dilution coming up for their share price. So this is fantastic for shareholders. Anthony Noto came out and talked about not needing any more dilution, and they're just fine at this pace. So all the share that you buy in this company, you should be able to keep your value for the foreseeable future. So no longer is this company diluting the shareholders and your ownership of this company, but they're going to stay very consistent and just keep performing well. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys learned something new. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.